Good evening, everyone. I had to tune in because it was time to do a spiritual report. I already have instructions. I've already meditated, communed with my ancestors, spirit, the angels. And now I'm here because maybe someone's ancestors would like to also tune in. But um, I will cross that road when it gets here. First things first, if this is your first time tuning in, welcome to Healing Room Tarot with Magoon. And this platform is all about your healing. Everything I mention, everything I talk about is for your healing. Um, if you know me personally and you never knew that I did this, well, hey, something new is happening in the atmosphere. And this is still just the beginning. So, without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and jump into the readings because I do not want to prolong it. And plus, um, there is a very interesting cards and conversations um, discussion that we will have tonight. So please tune in tonight to Cards and Conversations if you're an avid watcher of that, as well with my best friend Onye Intuitive. So, and we're going to start off with the air signs. Okay, so Spirit, let me know what is the message, the Spirit, the spiritual messages and spiritual progress report of the air signs collectively at this moment in time. All right, so the first card that came out is Ruby, and it says, Bless your heart. It's a reach out for emotional and spiritual support to heal and mend your heart. So at this moment in time, it seems like a lot of you are going through you're in the process. I will say that you're in the process of healing your heart space right now. Um, okay. And with that comes a lot of other things, right? Meaning you have to do self examination. You have to go back to old traumas, people, and things that irritated you in the first place that got you into that space. You now have to go back and face it. The next card that came out is Peridot. It says life lessons. You can break free from reoccurring negative patterns by praying to know the lesson and blessing they contain. So again, you have to re-examine. You have to re-examine what caused your heart to be broken in the first place, because now Spirit is wanting you to go to that next level in your life, go to that next class, right? It's the same as like when you're going through school. And it's like you're taking well, they call it end of grade test when I was in a child. So I don't know if that's what they still call it, but it's very similar to that end of grade test. That means you have come to a point where now you can go progress to the next level. However, um, those old things that you are carrying with you at this moment, those old things that you are carrying with you at this moment, you cannot take with you in this new season. So it is in order for you not to be held back, in order for you not to learn this lesson again, heal, address those issues, and then pray about it. Pray to Spirit to help you um, get over those things by asking Spirit to show you what is the lesson, show you. I'm literally getting show you where you made the mistake, right? Not and it kind of goes along with show me where I went wrong. I want somebody to tell me, no, it's not the energy. It's like show me the mistake that I made. when I thought I was doing something the correct way, and Spirit will reveal that to you. Okay. Ooh, one more card. That I must say that three cards keep flying out, and it's always the third card. I do want to share that with the collective. And since you have three cards here, and since the last two have also had three cards, I'm getting maybe you should look into what the meaning of 333, because you may be seeing that a lot at this time, or things are happening to you in threes. Be very mindful of that. That is Spirit's way of tugging at your heart, like, hey, I need you to pay attention to some things. And the last one is topaz. And it says, forgiveness heals, time to release repressed anger, and it's blocking your health and happiness. So, again, once you figure out where you went, um, the mistake that you made, right? You also must forgive not only the people that were involved that caused you the pain, but also yourself. Because we have the tendency of beating up our own selves when we believe that, like, oh, I made that mistake, I should have known better, and that type of language. And Spirit is like, no, 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 because remember, you are in a different headspace. So do not beat yourself up for these things. Okay. Queen of Wands. Okay. Just wanted to see what was at the bottom of the deck, but we're going to go into the tarot to see what else Spirit is saying to our collective air signs at this time for their progress. Hmm. I stand corrected. Spirit said nothing needs to be said than what has already been said. So take it, air signs. You already know what to do. All right. Okay. Water signs, you are next. So ask to grab the other deck, followed by the angelic deck. So we will see what Spirit has for the water signs. Y'all know we just had one of our big moments if you are a Cancer. So um, we had some things that happened in Cancer season. Oh, the first thing that I see, the first card that comes out is balance. And then the key word is chaos. So you must find balance during this time in the midst of chaos. For those of you who personally know me, y'all know this is something that more than likely we have just been talking about. All right, there were several other cards, and I'm going to take them all because they all fell in different ways. Yep. The first one, conjuring legacy, and I don't think I didn't show you balance. So first is the first card, balance. For my water signs, you must find balance during the chaos. But also, you have the legacy card here, and it's upside down. And for me, whenever cards like these fall upside down, it means really pay close attention to that. It doesn't mean a negative, it just means really. So it means you need to find balance this time, and it's something dealing with your legacy. So let me get out the full story. The next card that came out, which I call the star card of this deck, is Ifarada, healing. So get your healing. You need to find balance so that you can heal. And then also Mami Wata, memory. It's funny because I really have been thinking about Mami Wata all day. Don't literally, Mami Wata has been coming. So that lets me know this is definitely something dealing with the water. And it's when it says memory, it also reminds me of the time that where I learned that water literally holds memory. And we're all made up. We have our bodies are made up 70% of water. So, and I did a talk where I talked about something that happened to your ancestors. It will be passed through your bloodline simply because it is water being passed along, and water holds memory. Water never forgets. That's why when you're talking about Mami Wata and other water spirits, you have to recognize that when there's stormy seas, they never forget who did their children wrong, who did their people wrong. And so the water reaches out. And there's so many African, indigenous, and Hispanic culture um, that talks about the reaching of the waters, taking back and punishing those who did their people harm. And so that's what I'm literally getting, and it's also what I'm getting from the chaos that's around you. If there's people that's causing chaos in your life, just understand that Mommy Wata is saying, my babies, I'm here for you. I am the mother of the water signs. So just know that whoever is messing with my babies, I am taking notice. I am going to remember who did what, when they did it, how they did it, and I'm coming for them. I don't forget. Um, and then this card kept coming out a lot last week during all the readings, and it's the divine feminine, the void. So step. This time, what I'm getting collective water signs is that as you're stepping into this divine feminine, embrace the not knowing. It's almost as if it's that pregnancy that you don't know. It's like you haven't had your gender revealed. That's kind of like how this message is coming in. You haven't had your gender reveal yet, meaning you don't know what you're birthing, but take care of it. Take care of it because okay, thank you. Because as you're taking care of it, it's something internally that's happening. Because again, you have to find balance during all this chaotic time because it is concerning your legacy, whether that is your industry, whether it is your true biological bloodline. It is your legacy. It's something being birthed that's greater. That's what I'm getting. It's greater. Look how beautiful this card is. The divine feminine card. Look how beautiful that is. And she's mysterious, right? And mysteriousness comes from the inside. So for a lot of you, it is something that's happening on the inside that is going to be beautiful, and you don't even know. I'm also seeing the caterpillar right now, and the caterpillar in the cocoon. The caterpillar knows that when it gets to a certain point in time, it must find the branch that it's going to start its metamorphosis on. It spins, the web or the casing around itself, and as it begins to grow. And it's like that's what's happening to you right now. Something on the inside has already encased itself, like your inside self has encased itself, and it's ready to bring forth something new. And with that comes healing from all this chaos, healing from people, places, and things that are putting you in this negative energy. And you will heal as you find this balance. As you're continuing to find this balance, you will heal. Um, okay, taking all four of these cards, and four is very significant for Cancer. So four is a water number. I'm gonna say it this moment. Um, Not specifically, but I'm just saying in this moment. So, okay, well, I did shuffle the cards. I must say this. I did shuffle the cards, but these cards still fell out. First one, Tanzanite, ready to love again. You've healed from the past enough to open your heart to new love. So get ready to love. Maybe some of this chaotic energy is the fact that you're fighting a new love, right? You're finding it hard to go back out there, but Spirit is like, I need you to prepare your heart space, because as I'm sending you someone, I need you to be ready for them internally. The next one is Topaz, which again, forgiveness heals. Time to release repressed anger, and it's blocking your health and happiness. So again, You have to forgive. See, and it's funny because as soon as I held this up, what did it do? Mommy Water never forgets, right? Water never forgets. But Spirit is telling you it's okay to forget right now. You or and or slash, I'm gonna say that dash. It's okay that you may not forget, but forgive so that you don't stay in that same energy. I'm hearing stale water as I say this. I'm hearing stale water. And you don't want stale water. You want that fresh water. Ashe. I had to do some things on my ancestors' table, and that was a message for me too. Um, I'm being told to pay attention to healing. Oh yes, because forgiveness heals, and you have the healing card out here. So it's not only as this is a key element in your healing at this time. Please heal. The next one is again the ruby. Bless your heart. Reach out for emotional and spiritual support to heal and mend your heart. And the only way that you can do this, the only way that you will reach out is when you start forgiving. Because what happens when you don't forgive, you have your hands full, right? It's like you're holding the reins and you don't want to let go because you're not forgiving. But as soon as you forgive, your hands open up, and when you open up, now you can receive the blessings. And so it's saying in order to bless your heart, forgive, let go of those things that hurt you, let go of those people that hurt you. If you still have their number in your phone, delete it, block them. If they still have access to you, what you are doing to yourself is allowing them to pour that negative energy back into you. And again, if you with the water, you will never forget. And it's like you're tormenting yourself by replaying those occurrences that's in your life. The last one, paradigm, life lessons. You can break free from reoccurring negative patterns by praying to know the lesson and blessing that they contain. And you've already, oh, here's the card, you've already learned the lesson, you already know. And Spirit is saying that take it for what it is. It was a life lesson. Those things were teaching you something. And now in this new space, when you're, because I literally had this sitting on top of the divine feminine, as you're coming into your divine feminine, as you're tapping into source, as you're going across the cosmos, is what I'm hearing. It's like you're taking your lessons with you. Look at the peridot stone here. Look at the peridot stone. And look, the same color is in the divine feminine. You're taking your lessons with you. You're not you didn't just go through those things and vaguely learn the lessons. No, you're taking your lessons with you, so you can teach others, so you can grow from that. And guess what? The way I had to rearrange the cards is perfect because yet again, here's that same color with your legacy. With your legacy. You're leaving behind a legacy. And so, those that come after you, the people that you teach, the people that you come across that share your, as we say in the church world, share your testimony, share your truth, right? They will be blessed by the lessons that you were able to learn and can also heal. And because they are being touched or talked to or being taught by someone who is in the water tribe, my fellow water signs, they will never forget the lesson. And because they never forget that lesson, they go off to teach other people, creating an even bigger legacy for you. So, water signs definitely heal. And again, first card, find balance. So, find this balance, even though it's chaotic. Ooh, even though it's mind boggling, find balance during this chaotic time. All right. Fire signs, you're next. And again, if this is your first time, Spirit lets me know the order of the signs to, to pull. So Don't think I do this. So if you see another video, just letting you know. Fire signs, what is going on, collective? I'm gonna just say I'm really not liking what I'm seeing. But then again, all the cards have not come out. So let's see what's going on for our fire signs collectively. Okay. Um, okay. Okay. All right. So I'm seeing what it is. Um, so fire signs. The first card that came out instantly was the devil card, meaning you are holding on to something and something is holding on to you. It's like I'm hearing, I can't let go. And it's not like it's not like the I can't let go um, because I don't know how. It's that I can't let go. It's almost that revenge. Like I can't let this go. Like I got to do something. Right. Ah, okay. That's why Spirit said to keep pulling the cards. Right. So, but Spirit is like, I'm trying to take this burden off your back. That's why you have the Ten of Wands next. Spirit is literally trying to take this burden off of your back, but you are holding on to it. They told me, Spirit told me to show you this like a stubborn bull. I know this not a bull, but it's saying like a stubborn bull. You are not. You are holding on. You will rather hold on to all this pain, all this trauma. You do not want to let it go. And your first healing card that came out was Azurite, and it says deep emotional healing. Your heart is ready to heal from past experiences, and you are willing to devote time and energy toward therapeutic care. So, fire signs, you have to let this go so that your heart can go into therapy. And I'm an advocate for therapy. Go get your ish checked. I don't care. I don't care if you do think you got it all in order and you got it together. Go seek out therapy. There's somebody that can show you another point of view, can show you something that you're not seeing. And and especially if you're the reason why why you are feeling heartbroken and heart and have I'm hearing like this heaviness. I'm really hearing heavy laden, right? You get on all of this heaviness, and yet you're trying to proceed through life as if everything's okay when everybody can see that you are packing a heavy load. And while you're packing this heavy load, you're not fooling nobody but yourself. And really, you're not even fooling yourself because you know you have to let it go. Um, And so the next card that came out is the King of Cups. Spirit is trying to take you into this King of Cups energy where you have complete balance and are peace and light. You see the difference between these cards. Do you see the difference between your now and what your future is going to be like when you learn to let go? When you learn to let go, your day is brighter, your spirit is brighter, your mood is brighter. You see things differently. You see things from a higher perspective. Um, okay. So Spirit wanted me to say, um, you're going when you let things go, it's the same. Basically, it's the same as taking a bath. You're taking the earth off of you and you're cleansing yourself. You're taking the earth off of you and you're cleansing yourself. Because when the dirt is heavy, and you know when you've done too much, like you sweating all day, you get extra caked up dirt, you got the chemicals and whatever else you have been exposed to during the day, and your skin feels icky, and it's like that's how you are spiritually, right? And spirit is like when you let go of all of these spiritual heavy things, you basically, I mean, you're doing it anyway, right? You're getting a cleansing. Your spirit is being cleansed, and it's like you taking a fresh bath. So that's what spirit wants you to say, to see. And then also, these cards kind of came out together. You have the Ten of Swords here and the Hanged Man energy. And why this is important is because as you are coming to an end of stinking thinking, as my previous pastor would say, when you get rid of all this thinking and start thinking negatively, you have a new perspective, which is why the hangman is here. And not only do you have a new perspective, it's a lighter perspective. Your mind is not thinking on trauma, right? It's thinking on peaceful things. Your mind is not going 24/7, 4/7, 24. It's not ongoing with trauma and regurgitating past things. You're getting literally a new mindset, and it's a lighter mindset. And then the next healing card, and I spirit is saying that there's one more, um, is busy times and multitasking. Take charge of your schedule during this busy time and honestly assess your underlying reasons for being busy. So that lets me know that right now, some of you are keeping yourself busy when you should be relaxing. And Spirit is saying at this time, get to the root of the problem, get to the real reason why you're busy. I guarantee it's because in your mind where you have been thinking and overthinking and overtly thinking, you have been running for something. You're not addressing something. And so you in order for you to not think on that thing, you would rather keep yourself busy to not face it. But just like I said, I believe it was to the air signs, you have to face it. It's time for you to close this chapter. Um, it's time for you to close this chapter and move on. Ten of Swords, move on. You're not gonna believe what came out. Now I had to split the middle of the deck for this card. You also have Tanzanite here, ready to love again. You've healed from the past enough to open your heart to new love. Spirit is saying you've opened it up just enough. You've cleared out just enough to where you can accept new love. It's okay to love during this time period. You may be afraid to love, thinking that you're going to lash out at someone or the person's going to break your heart. And Spirit is like, no, no, no. You've healed from that. We're not going backwards. So stop thinking that you're not healed. And you know what? The other thing that I'm getting is I'm seeing like a lame person, somebody who has had an ailment, right? And say that that person has been living with that ailment for so long, like say like the ailment had them in a cast like this, and they've been like this for so long. I would say 10 plus years, right? And they've been like this for so long. And now that they find their healing, they still sit like this because they've become so accustomed to having their arm up like this when they can sit like this and be relaxed. And so when somebody sees them with, didn't you say your arm is healed? Oh yeah, yeah, my arm's healed. Well, why are you still sitting like this? Oh, I didn't even realize it. And that's how spirit is saying, like, you've cleared enough things in your heart space where you can start learning to love again. However, you're in the mindset that you're still hurt. You're in the mindset that these things are still affecting you. And it's like, no, they're not affecting you. The remembrance of these things are affecting you. And the remembrance are coming from you. So again, if you're somebody, I think I said this to the water signs, um, you know, if you have, or maybe it was their signs, if you have somebody's number still in your phone, if they still have access to you, delete them, block them. They don't need to be in your energy. They have too much access to you. And that's the same field that I'm getting. All right, last but certainly not least, where are my earth signs? And I see that there has been a few people. I do know that one of them is earth sign. Thank you for tuning in, sis. Um, oh, okay. Okay. So the first sign, earth signs, you got the emerald card and it says ceremonies and celebrations. So, earth signs, what are you, and I'm going to show it to you. What are we about to celebrate here? What type of new beginnings? What type of new beginnings are you manifesting or have you manifested at this time? Ooh, definitely seeing a new beginning here. We have three cards that fell out of this deck, and the first one was Santa Muerte offering. But this is what I call the death card. So you for this deck. So you have been making some offerings, putting them on your altars or your space, however you choose to celebrate and honor spirit. And spirit is saying, I am getting ready to bless you for that. It has not, nothing you have done has gone unnoticed, is what I'm getting. Then we have Guani Jimai, sexuality. Ooh, hold on. Let me make sure I can. I don't want the people to be calling me out and be like, you showed somebody naked. Like, you can't see anything. Um, but sexuality is here. Let me read this other card. Oh, and then you have spirit act. So you have what I'm getting, earth signs, is that maybe you are manifesting a relationship at this time, and ceremonies and celebrations. You know, they say that people, what is the word, consummate a marriage by sex after they get married. Are y'all getting married on me? I know of several earth signs. If y'all getting married, inbox me so I can give you my address because I would love to be in attendance. Um, and it says, for this is action. That's like, this card is like the Ace of Wands, right? Some heavy passion. It's steamy here. And then your next healing card was purification and detoxification. It's time to release physical and energetic toxins from your life. I'm also getting the feel that if you're not getting married, right? On the flip side, the reverse side of the message, that's what I'm gonna start using. I'm gonna start keying that. The reverse side of this message is that you've been praying and offering to God, to spirit, whoever you worship as your overall power, right? Covering. You're going to celebrate because spirit is relieving you of all this negative sexual energy that you have had. It's the equivalent of saying, get this person out of my spirit, soul ties, that type of thing. And you're going to celebrate, you're going to be able to celebrate rather, because you're going to find this freedom because Spirit has honored that request. Let's get into the tarot portion of your reading, Earth signs. Yep. It was the latter, the latter more so than what I said previously. Only, and I say that, and I on this channel, I am not one to not correct myself. If Spirit corrects me openly, I say it and I say it live. Um, so because you have the 4 cups energy, you've been in this energy like I have no more cups in my life. And Spirit is like, you do have that 1 cup that you haven't used, right? But it's like when you detoxify your situation, when Spirit removes these things, you come into this energy right here, the world. And now your world is complete. Now you're free. I'm hearing set free. And because you are set free, you are able to do the things. I'm hearing that you will be able to do things that you didn't think you could do because now you have released the negative energy. You have released those energies and toxins that have been holding you down. I'm still getting, for some of you, not all, that for some of you, you are getting a new person. You're going to be celebrating because you're getting a person. You're getting married. You're going to get into a new relationship. Only because the Page of Wands is here. It's like you're getting good news, and I'm really getting like it's more. I'm getting career. I'm getting marriages. I'm getting babies. Now I just had a friend that just who's she has babies now. And it's a good thing because babies bring in new energy. Babies bring in a joy like no other. And for those of you who are parents, you know what I'm talking about. I'm not a parent, but I'm feeling the energy. It's that like, oh wow, like look what I produced, look what I brought into this world. I have a life or lives to look after, to watch over. Thank you, Spirit, for giving me this opportunity to do this at this time. Like that's that type of energy. But you also have judgment here. It is a judgment again. Santa Muerta offering because you have been doing right by Spirit. Spirit is giving you the judgment that you want, a peaceful judgment. So, Earth signs, you know, I'm here for this. You all are doing great. And you know, these are timeless readings. So whenever you see this, it's for you. If you are cross-referencing, if your sun sign is not in earth, but you are resonating with anything I have said for any of the signs, it is for you because it means that this is where you are. This is the energy that you are invoking at this time. This is the energy that Spirit has around you and is saying this is how you are progressing spiritually and this is how you continue your progress. So definitely take what I said tonight, and if you're tuning in a little later, please watch the replay. Please watch the replay because it may be something in it for you to apply to your life right now and to your situation right now. So thank you for tuning in, and I will see you next time for Healing Room Tarot with Magoon. Ashe.